And it's something no one talks about, the fact that you can edit everything you do online.
Unit. These are their stories.
Thanks, Justin.
I think it's really easy to look at someone's content online, you know, follow them on YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, whatever, you know, read everything they say, look at all their pictures and videos and think, yep, I know who they are, I know their life story, I know exactly what they do each day, like I know that person. And while that's not like wrong or anything, it's quite a natural thing to do, it has quite, I think, damaging effects when you don't realise that the content they are showing you is edited, planned and constructed version of themselves. It's not, you know, it's not a direct reality of who they are or what they do. And for the majority of the time, it's, you know, when people create content with social media, it's going to be the best they can provide, or they're going to want to shape their personality into what they think is the most appealing, and that's not wrong. Like, you want to be the best version of yourself. For me, even when I was younger, I thought to be talkative, bubbly, overly positive and confident and just 100% happy all the time, that is what was a good person, that's what a role model looked like or whatever. And now, ironically, looking back, I realized that that image that I was aspiring to or that I wanted to be wasn't a real image. It was just this facade that I believed. And when I say facade, I mean, you know, when you follow someone online and they're 100% positive, 100%, you know, funny and always having a good time, laughing, it's really, really important to look at their content and what are they actually, you know, talking about, what are they actually showing. When you follow someone online, you got to look at their values and you got to think, like, what are they actually, like, presenting to me, or in a sense selling to me. And I think that's the best way you can tell if someone's real or fake online. When I say fake, I mean, like, everyone in a sense is fake online. You know, even when you're filming with a camera in front of you, you're going to act differently if it wasn't there, just unconsciously. And I think when I was younger, because I had this idea from the role models I had, that you had to wear all of this makeup, you had to do your hair perfectly, you had to eat this, you had to do this, like work out with this to be happy. And that is so wrong. And even now I catch myself getting back into that mindset because of this, like, facade people kind of present through social media, and that's not, it's normal and natural to want to be the best version of yourself, but when you don't show people the other side of your personality or your just humanity, I think that's when it gets pretty damaging. And like for myself, even just the last couple of months, I've realized like I don't have to be anything, and I'm actually a really introverted person. I don't like talking, or I don't like socializing heaps. I kind of like just sitting at home and like chilling out with close friends, and I'm not 100% positive all the time. I kind of used to be, or tried to be, when I was younger, and I feel like now I'm more of like a realist. Like I am quite like sarcastic, and I am quite like judgmental and critical of other people, and that I think is a good thing. I think we need more judgmental people. We need more people that are like, you know, consciously judgmental, and like we look at something falling apart, because I think it's so easy when you're young, or when you just have no idea how blogging works, to think that someone's, you know, being 100% themselves when they write that blog post, or just through reading someone's Tumblr asks, you think you know their personality, which is just not true. And you gotta remind yourself that no matter who you follow, or like what they're selling to you, or the image they're trying to present, they still have days where they hate themselves. They still have days where they cry. They still have days where they feel embarrassed, or they don't like their content, or they have days where they don't like their body, or what they're doing, or how they look, or their friends, or whatever. They have days where things is just crap, and they have like days where they feel self-conscious. And remembering that, I think, is really important. And I think it's really important to realize that Instagram, Tumblr, YouTube, whatever, it's edited, and it's not a direct reflection of reality. And I'm talking about myself like all throughout this. Like when people follow me, don't think you know who I am or what I do based on just what I present. And I think that's why I'm trying to do more things. Obviously I'm really passionate about veganism, but more like animal rights stuff and humans rights stuff, and things I actually like care about. And I want to make video topics that I actually care about, and not just things that I think people want, if you know what I mean. Like, and it's so hard to be aware that you're doing that, but I think it's really important to just acknowledge that someone's personality on Instagram or whatever is not a direct reflection of who they are in real life, and so it should be. You know, it's almost impossible to share everything about yourself on social media. That's just not practical. And at the same time, who wants to share their bad days? Who wants to show when they're feeling down? Who wants to do that? I mean, I try to sometimes on my blog and stuff, but I think it's really easy to look at someone's life and think, oh, they're perfect, they're happy, when you really have no idea. And I think it's the most important thing is to look at what are their values, what are they doing to say, I would say, better the world, and what do they stand for. Because if you're not sure on that, then that person you're following doesn't have a lot of substance, in my own opinion. And if you're getting down or comparing your lives with their lives, there's no need if you don't know what they stand for, because you're just comparing an image, not actual values, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't. But anyway, that's my little opinion on social media, fake versus real personalities. I've met a lot of people in real life that have completely kind of baffled me with how different they are, and how like fake they create their content. But then at the same time, I've met people in real life that are 100 times just amazing. And I think it's about just focusing on people that you want to follow, and really looking deeper into what are they selling me, what are they like, what do they stand for. Because if you're not sure of that, then that's when there's a little bit of problems. And when I was younger, I followed people and they didn't really stand for much, and I let their views on the world shape me, which I don't think was wise, or created it, whatever. Anyway, I'm rambling, so I'm going to leave it at that. But yeah, bye.